Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in Game 2 of the NBA Finals for our Road to the NBA Finals Los Angeles Lakers Series 1. And last episode, as you guys recall, I uploaded that today, around this afternoon, and I will have the link to the video in the description if you guys want to check that episode out if you have not already. So I hope we go 2-0. We're still in LA, and then the next two games we're going to be in Boston. So I'm expecting a 7-game series because this is a classic NBA rivalry. I mean, the Lakers and Celtics battled against each other in the finals 12 times, Boston winning 9 and LA winning 3. So, to my understanding, I think the first time they battled each other off in the finals was 1959. Boston won that one, and then 26 years later, the Lakers won the first one with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Magic Johnson. So, we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, so the Boston Celtics will be wearing the white association uniforms, while the Los Angeles Lakers will be wearing their classic city uniforms, the Black Mamba uniforms they wore throughout the bubble during the first round against Portland, which led the Lakers to an NBA title October the 11th against the Miami Heat. So without further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, it is tip-off time here in the 2-1-3 and 3-1-0 as the Boston Celtics win this tip-off, and Dennis Schroeder has possession of the basketball, and it is a backcourt violation. So Jason Tatum picked up the basketball, fearing that the Lakers were going to make the first steal of the game. They're going to pass this one off to Russell Westbrook, the UCLA product, and the Long Beach native drills this one in from 3. And it's now a 3-0 Lakers lead. So Jaylen Brown's going to pass it to Dennis Schroeder. And he actually gets this layup in for 2. And it is now a 3-2 LA Lakers lead. So Russell Westbrook, he's going to pass it to LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, getting that in there for 2. So he has been 94% in field goals in throughout the playoffs, 24.5 points per game. So now Jason Tatum makes the dunk there. And look at this slam cam. This was just now. And it looked like Avery Bradley couldn't reach him in time to block this dunk. So now LeBron James getting that in there for 2 points. So it's now 7-4. So now Al Horford passes this one off to Dennis Schroeder. So Schroeder is going to pass it to Al Horford. Dennis Schroeder, the former LA Laker, gets the assist. So now it is Talen Horton-Tucker's turn to drill that in from 3. And it's now a 10-6 Los Angeles Lakers lead. So now it is Dennis Schroeder up on the court there. So Talen Horton-Tucker makes that steal. Russell Westbrook getting that in there. So Enes Freedom has a foul. So this means Russell Westbrook will go to the free-throw line, and it's now going to be 13-6. So now Enes Freedom passes it to Dennis Schroeder. And scoring breakdown, points off of assists, that's 9. And the Lakers, they have 4 off of assists. So it is now a 13-8 lead. So now Russell Westbrook passing it to Anthony Davis, getting that in there for 2 points. And it's now 15-8. Both teams are 100% in field goals. And Anthony Davis making that slam dunk, picking up that steal. And it's now 17-8 Los Angeles. So now it is Dennis Schroeder with the possession. So Dennis Schroeder, he's going to pass that to Jason Tatum. So Jason Tatum losing the basketball. Schroeder picks it up, and then Enes Freedom makes that dunk happen So now it is LeBron James, ace in the court since 2003, getting selected straight out of high school from St. Vincent St. Mary in his beloved hometown of Akron, Ohio. And Freedom gets that in for 2. So he is 63% in field goals throughout this playoff. And I'm actually going to pass it to Talen Horton-Tucker, and then I'm going to use some Russell Westbrook. So there is some really good ball movement for this LA Lakers team. So now it is Schroeder passing it to Freedom, getting that one in. So it's now 23-14. So Boston has 14 points in the paint. The Lakers have 6. And Westbrook drills that from 3. So it's now 26-14. And it is Dennis Schroeder that has possession. He's going to pass it to Enes Freedom, dunking that in. So it's now Schroeder picking up the assist. So now it is Russell Westbrook passing it to Talen Horton-Tucker. And I'm going to pass it to Anthony Davis. So Davis getting that in there for 2. So it's now 28-16. So Enes Freedom passing it to Schroeder. And then it is Jason Tatum passing it to Schroeder. Enes Freedom getting that one in. So now it is LeBron James, the man, the myth, the legend, Russell Westbrook getting that in for 2. I will see you guys in the second quarter. All right, so now it is Russell Westbrook with the possession. He is actually going to get this in for 2. It is now a 34-16-18 lead for the Lakers. And hot start today for Russell Westbrook. 18 points, and he's 7 for 7 for field goals. So now it is Russell Westbrook having to go up in the paint, scoring that in for 2. So now they lead this by 1/2. So 36 divided by 2 does equal to 18. So Marcus Smart passing it to Josh Richardson. And Josh Richardson gets that in safely. So it's now 20-36. So now it is Trevor Ariza passing it to Carmelo Anthony. And it is Carmelo getting that in for 2. So it's now 38-20. So now it is Marcus Smart having possession. He's going to pass it to Hernangomez, and he makes that nice dunk once at it. And it's now 38-22. And it is now Carmelo Anthony. He is going to drill a 3. So it's now 41-22. So now it is Josh Richardson losing the basketball there, picking it back up. So now it is Josh Richardson getting that in there for 2. So it's now 41-24. And we're going to pass this to AD. So Anthony Davis dunks that in there. It's now 43-24. So now it is Marcus Smart still with the possession of the basketball. So D. Williams passing it to Robert Williams. So the Lakers do take a timeout, and we are going to take a small break. All right, so now Dwight Howard is going to pass it to LeBron James. And it is LeBron James. He is actually going to go up and score for 2. And there is a foul there. So this means LeBron James gets to go to the free throw line, getting that additional point in. It's now 49-26. So now it is Enes Freedom passing it to Jaylen Brown. And he loses the basketball. So now it's LeBron James getting that in for 2. And it's now 51-26. LeBron James with 15 points today, 6 for 6 in field goals. So he has not done a bad job at all. I mean, Russell Westbrook has more points than him. So Anthony Davis is making a slam dunk for the LA Lakers. So this LA Lakers team has been really dominating within the first 2 NBA Finals games. Let's see. I feel like Boston might come back and win 2 games, and then we'll win 2 games, and then we'll be NBA Finals champions forever. And I'm going to pass it to LeBron James, and then AD passing it back to DeAndre Jordan. So Anthony Davis with that 3. So it's now 56-28. So 56 divided by 2 does equal to 28. So now it's Schroeder passing it to Enes Freedom, and he's going to pass it to Dennis Schroeder, and then Jaylen Brown scoring in for 2. Now it's Anthony Davis's turn, passing it to LeBron James, and then DeAndre Jordan getting that in there for 2. So it's now 58-30. Dennis Schroeder with the possession. What is he going to do? Is he going to pass it to Enes Freedom? So Enes Freedom, he's going to pass it to Jason Tatum. So Jason Tatum gets that in there. There's now 22 seconds to go in this first half. So Anthony Davis with the possession, and he is actually going to get this one in. This concludes the first half here in LA. All right, so now Russell Westbrook has 20 points today, and Russell Westbrook, he is ready to step on the court. He is actually going to get this one in from 3. It is now 66 to 32, and it is Dennis Schroeder passing it to Jaylen Brown. He gets that one in from 3, and the Lakers surprisingly have 9 more threes than the Boston Celtics. So now this will be the 10th one of the game, and that's why they're extending their lead even so far in this game. And Boston hasn't even tried to shoot a whole lot of threes. I mean, this Lakers core, they do a little bit of everything. They like to do three-pointers for the most part so they can extend their lead. And they're going to pass this one out to Superman, to Dwight Howard. And Superman makes that dunk. Once added the Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy product. And he didn't go to college. He did not play college basketball. He was selected out of high school like LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Kevin Garnett. So those 4 were all prime examples of high school draftees. So you didn't even have to go to college up until the bargaining agreement. And if I'm not mistaken, Lou Will, was a high school draftee from Gwinnett, Georgia. So Al Horford drills a 3. So it's now 73-43. I'm going to use some Carmelo Anthony once added again. Drills that in from 3. It's now 76-43. So this Lakers team is feeling more advanced than ever. So now Enes Freedom makes the dunk there, and it's now 76-45. So now DeAndre Jordan getting that one in. Enes Freedom with a foul. And DeAndre Jordan has 1 assist and 4 points on the day. So now, will he get that in? No, he will not. It is Robert Williams who picks up the assist, and it is Carmelo Anthony going to shoot this from 3, and it's now 81-45. We're actually going to take a break. All right, so 17 seconds to go. LeBron James passing it to Avery Bradley. I'm just going to dribble it the whole way till the game ends. So we're off to a very positive note. Actually, we're going to shoot it in from 3. And it's now 84-54. All right, 84-54 is the score right now here in LA. Trevor Ariza getting that one in. So now this is a shooting foul. So Ariza, this is not his first stint with the LA Lakers. He actually won the NBA Finals back in 2009 with the late Kobe Bryant. So he did wear number 3. So this is the first time in like 13 seasons that Ariza has appeared in a Los Angeles Lakers uniform. So Marcus Smart passing it to Jabari Parker, who formerly played with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Sacramento Kings. So now it is Marcus Smart passing it to Jabari Parker for 3. And it's now 57-87. So Russell Westbrook has possession of the basketball. He is actually going to get this one in for 2. Now it's 89-57. So Russell Westbrook has 25 and Ennis Freedom has 16. They're both scoring leaders for both teams playing right now. And Marcus Smart passing it to Jabari Parker, getting that in there. So it is now 89 to 59. So it's now Dwight Superman Howard on his feet, ready to shoot this one in. So it's now 91-59. So LA Lakers here in the second half, they are perfect in field goal shots. So now it is Josh Richardson trying to figure out if he's going to make that layup happen. And it is a yes sirree. So 8 points for him today, 4 from mid-range. And now it is Malik Monk getting this one in. Jabari Parker with a shooting foul. So this game is down to the wires here in LA. Lakers are now going to take the series lead 2-0. So we scored this one in 94-61. And the LA Lakers bench is outscoring the Boston bench by 8 points. So it's now Russell Westbrook trying to shoot this one in from 3 points. So it's now 101-69. And it is Pritchard that has possession of the basketball. So Pritchard's going to pass this one to Jabari Parker. It gets blocked by Malik Monk. So it is now Russell Westbrook's turn to drill another three. And it's now 104-69 with 123 in the fourth. Boston trailing by 35. What is Boston going to do within the next few games? Will they try to catch up and beat the Lakers, at least for once? Because I'd like to see a 7-game series. So now Dwight Howard makes another Superman dunk for this LA Lakers team. So he is the talented star of the past and present. I mean, that was his prime during Orlando, but he has been another superstar once he arrived for the Lakers for the second time. And this is his third time with the Lakers. He played with Kobe back in the 2012-13 season, and then he came back 7 years later wearing number 39. So it is now Superman Howard getting that in. So it's now 45-0. 45 seconds left. What was I thinking? I might have been in my Madden videos. I do a lot of YouTubing, so Russell Westbrook passing it to Dwight Howard, and there is a foul. It's on Jabari Parker. It's a shooting foul. So this means, will Dwight Howard get this one in? No, he does not. So now Jabari Parker, they're trailing by 37. And now it is Kendrick Nunn passing it to Howard. And Howard is actually going to get this one in. All right, your player of the game is Russell Westbrook. And I am going to explain the numbers after the game. So he had a monster piling career today. So I'm going to pass this one out to Russell Westbrook. And there are 14 seconds left. And I'm just going to shoot it from 3 to end the game. And there's 8.4 seconds. It's now 115-77. What can the Boston Celtics do with 1 second to go? They do not shoot it in, so we win 115-77. So this wraps it up here in Los Angeles. The Lakers now take a 2-0 lead, and we will see you guys at stats. All right, Russell Westbrook, 36 points, 9 assists, actually 8, 2 steals on the day, and 7 3-pointers. I am really proud of this player right here. He had showed the immersed talent. LeBron James, 18 points, 3 assists, 1 steal on the day. Carmelo Anthony, 17 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal on the day, and he had 5 threes. Dwight Howard had 2 dunks on the day, 16 points, 1 assist. Anthony Davis had 15 points, 2 steals on the day, and 3 dunks. DeAndre Jordan just had 4 points in all. Jabari Parker had 19 points, 1 rebound on the day for him. Ennis Freedom had 3 dunks on the day, 16 points for him, 2 assists. Jason Tatum, 11 points, 2 assists on the day for him and a dunk. Al Horford had a dunk as well, 8 points for him. Josh Richardson, 8 points, 1 assist. So this ends it right here in Boston. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.